Alright, hello. Let's talk about Shadow of Tomb Raider. Shadow of Tomb Raider 2018. Yeah. So this game is actually very something that I never really play Shadow of Tomb Raider. Okay, like I didn't really watch any movies. Okay, like Angelina Jolie. Am I correcting her right word? Yeah, she's actually playing a character on the movie. I'm not talking about the movie, I'm talking about the game. But there are some of the movies are made in that particular subject, like a Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Okay, but most of the people don't really know that the Shadow of the Tomb Raider or the Tomb Raider. Am I pronouncing the right? Tomb Raider or Tomb Raider? Tomb Raider. I don't know. Okay, so basically, most of the people will remember or know that Shadow of the Tomb Raider is a movie, but actually it's not a movie. It's a game. It's basically this game is actually from 1997 or maybe before that. It was so older than the previous version that you watch. The gameplay is actually very old. The very cringy graphics and everything, but still at that time this game was something really unique, and almost like a millions of people who play that game, buy that game, and it's kind of like that thing. It's strategy, puzzles, and adventurous. All those things it started from that time, and right now we are saying the Shadow of Tomb Raider 2018. It was completely a masterpiece. Okay, so it's really great. So basically, let me tell you about myself and like about this game. Like basically, while I'm playing, I didn't really play any Tomb Raider before. I didn't really play this there are so many Tomb Raider. Okay, I know just three. Okay, Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and then there are also previous version that I didn't really know that. And this is the first time I play Shadow of the Tomb Raider 2018. Okay, I didn't really play 2015 version or 2013 version. Okay, I just directly jumped to 2018 version. Okay, so this is actually I'm very new to this game, so it was kind of like a very difficult. Basically, it's just that I didn't really play any puzzles game. Like basically I play the God of War. God of War is actually a little bit of badass and a little bit of puzzle as also. But Shadow of the Tomb Raider is actually Shadow of the Tomb Raider is mainly focus on the puzzles, mainly focus on the things that you discover, things that you, and some of the puzzles is not actually very much hectic. Like it's very satisfied. Like basically you know things happened, and what you have to do, and you have to do this, do that. It's kind of like a very unique thing. You just have to put the some sort of brain into the game, and you just feel a little bit of satisfied. Okay, but when you stuck at somewhere, it's just kind of like a very difficult to play after that. Okay, like there is a thing that I know, that cave, when I was stuck in that cave and I have to kill those some sort of I don't know, those are the humans who look like animal but they are actually human. Okay, I wanted to kill those people, but eventually I was die every time. Like it took me almost like how many time I take, like I die at almost like a 5 to 7 times. Okay, it's just kind of like a very hectic for me. Okay, why is this thing happen? Actually is that the gun I have is a shotgun. Let me tell you one thing about this gun. Okay, so basically when you play this game, okay, the when you reload the game, sorry, when you reload the gun, it takes time. Okay, and which is kind of like not really good. Okay, like basically what we have, like when I play Call of Duty or when I play some of the game which has a gun. Okay, so reloading time it take really fast. Okay, it just quick. Okay, like since I play Call of Duty, it just kind of like those things happen really fast. But Shadow of the Tomb Raider, it just kind of like a very difficult. Because of that, ki why, like the enemy is not attacking you. Like basically enemy is just like they are just like a zombies, and they just came at you and they just attack you, and they came really fast. And during that period of time, you have two options. First of all, you have to reload that gun, or you have to dodge the gun. You have to dodge the enemy. Okay, So obviously you have to dodge the enemy. Okay, but then you have to fire the gun, you just have to reload, and it take little bit of time. And during that period the enemy came, so it just kind of like a very difficult, should I dodge that enemy or should I wait for the reload? It's kind of like a very hectic, but still I managed to kill all those enemies, and it is really good. Yeah, like when you're stuck at somewhere na, it's stuck, but when you find a way that how should you throw out all those things, it's really good. Let's talk about the game. Okay, first of all, this game is actually very much masterpiece. Okay, let's talk about the Lara Croft. Okay, so I went to the internet, and I didn't really know about this Tomb Raider and Lara Croft and all those things. I didn't really watch any movies as also. But so I went to the YouTube and looked for the Lara Croft, look for the Tomb Raider, and the first video that I get is that woman is naked. Like what the fuck? Yeah, is this game like a like is this game is allowed to do something like that? Like your character will be naked? I was like, there is a just title and thumbnail. Is that there is a title and thumbnail? Is that he? There is a Lara Croft, yeah, but she's completely naked. And what the fuck? Is this thing happened? Like then I look for the thing like how should I all those things, like basically like those are the kind of like a sexy thing that you can see on the internet or see on the YouTube na. Then most of the people get impression what is exactly is it. Okay, and as also a naked woman who's playing game, obviously everyone will watch it.
About your parents?
so so how should you do this? Okay, I didn't really did that. Okay, there is a thought in my head that ki, should I make my Lara Croft naked? But I thought यार नहीं यार ये बहुत गंदा हो जाएगा. No, it's not that. So so actually the game is not allowed to do that. Okay, so how those people did that, there is some sort of mod means kind of like a little more advancement to your character. Okay, so that is called mod. Okay, and in that mod you can enhance the character, clothes, weapons, skills and everything. Okay, it's depend on the game. And as also like there are so many mods available in so many games like a GTA 5, so many games. I didn't really I didn't really know about mod. Like it just kind of like very, I don't know about all those things. But yeah, when I saw that thumbnail and when I saw that gameplay, I just like what the fuck, dude? ये है क्या? There is a naked girl.
I'll do it.
And it's not a naked girl. You can do some sort of bikini and as also just like I went to the I don't get me wrong, yeah, I just like I checked some of those stuff and then I realized that it's not good, so I just keep it away. Okay, and if you wanted to do something like that ना, तो आप लोग बहुत हरामी हो यार. भाई तुम गेम खेल रहे हो खुद के लिए ना, इससे अच्छा तुम पॉर्न देख लेते. Whatever. Let's talk about the game. First of all, let's talk about puzzle, dude. Like this game is kind of like a very good kind of puzzle. Like I didn't really play lots of puzzles game. Like there are some of the games which is like a God of War, which is like it has some sort of puzzles. Like you have to go through some sort of stuff. You have to unlock that thing, and you have to move forward. Okay, and puzzles is really good. But Tomb Raider is actually very much kind of like so many puzzles. Okay, just like that you have to go through that. It's just really good. Okay, the way that you solve your puzzle, it's very satisfied. Okay, combat mission is not that much like if you are expecting that key you can combat means you are killing some sort of enemy. It's not that. Okay, like basically most of the time you are adventure. Like actually Lara Croft is actually adventure. This game is actually adventurous, so you are going through so many stuff. Okay, you are going through cave, underwater, beneath the water, mountain, top of the mountains. Okay, it was so the environment is looks so good. Okay, it just really great. It just the way that the game represent the graphics. It was really good. And as also, I do not forget to talk about the underwater graphics. It was really good. The water simulation in this game is actually very good, but it's not realistic. Okay, yeah, it's really good, like the way that you like basically when you dive in to the water, and when you see around underneath the water, everything it's looks so clear, it looks so good, it's everything, but it's not realistic. Okay, like when you go to the swimming now, you cannot see anything. It just kind of like every time it's just bitterly polluted. Okay, even if the sea or river is so clear, but when you dive in, it's just not that clear that much. But in that game, they clear so much. Okay, and it just kind of like that ki when you deep inside too much now, you don't really understand there is a water, like you are swimming now, you don't really, because there is no flares, there is no water, there is a thing inside of that ki when you deep inside the water now, you realize that thing like this is like I am actually under the water, there is some sort of bubbles, there is a thing. So the first thing is that ki water simulation I didn't really like that much. The physics that you are actually representing is not exactly match in the game, but with the way that it looks, it was so good. Okay, it was kind of like a very beautiful sequence in underwater. It was so amazing. Oh, the environment is really good. Character, let's talk about the character. First of all, there is a two character that I have to mention, is that Lara Croft and then Jonah. And there are the NPC character, there are not so much, like basically it's just like a very pathetic. Okay, the NPC character are so not so good, like the way that the game developer record that sequence is actually very much pathetic. What is exactly is this NPC character like basically when you talk some sort of NPC character talk means like that there is a side missions, and you have to know how should I deal with those side missions and everything. So you have to talk to the NPC is actually the giving you some sort of direction to how to beat some sort of enemies or adventure or things like that. So basically, when you talk, it's just kind of like a very headshot, over the shoulder shot, and it's kind of like a very same. Your NPC character is not moving, you're not moving, your body is still static, and the lip sync is not actually matched with the vocals. So it's just very pathetic. And there is no some sort of emotions. Like there is nothing emotions at all. Like basically, it just kind of like a feels that there is a guy who's reading a script and khatam. Like it just kind of like a really boring. Yeah, so I don't really, but the way that the conversation between Lara Croft and Jonah is really good. Yeah, it just kind of like it gives you some sort of bonding between those people, and it gives you those are the people are the best friend, or maybe more than friend, I don't know. But those are the best friend, like a game represent those are best friend.
I'm gonna get to the top.
Story, yeah, well story is just like basically I didn't really play Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, or I didn't really play any
Incredible.
previous franchise before, so I
Jonah,
didn't
I'm
really
at the
know
next
anything
trial,
about
the
the story.
Eagle.
Okay,
Has something
in
to do
that
with the wind.
game there is a story who represent things happen in the South America, and South America means actually in the Amazon jungle or things like that, actually Peru or something, Mexico, something like that,
Still
I don't
standing
know.
after centuries
So
of earthquakes and
the Lara Croft is actually a researcher,
Need to find a
adventurist,
way
and
to
all
stop
those
the
things.
machine
She is
gun.
actually
Have to go
um,
down before
she
I
is
go
actually
up.
finding
Need to find a
silver
way to stop the
box,
machinery.
and Trinity.
Have to go
Trinity is
down
actually
before I go
a
up.
group of thing that Trinity is actually a bad people. Okay, the group of bad people called Trinity, and she is actually fighting those people.
can't afford
Okay,
this by
and there
hand.
is some sort of tribal. Tribal means those are the people who are belongs to that particular place, like Adivasi or Native Americans or Indians. Okay, So those are the things. Okay, story is not that much. Okay, like I didn't really connect with that story, and I didn't really feel anything during the story. And as also, maybe is this thing happened because of that I didn't really play any previous franchise before, but actually the game is actually developed as a kind of like a गेम इसीलिए बनाया जाता है ताकि कोई भी बंदा अगर जिसने कोई भी फ्रेंचाइजी नहीं देखी है या नहीं खेली है, अगर वो भी बंदा अगर वो गेम खेल रहा है तो इट फील्स रियली गुड टू हिम. ओके, बट एक्चुअली like I didn't really feel anything. Like basically while I was playing this Tomb Raider, I just like it doesn't connect me at all, and I just like there are so many things. I just like I don't know, yaar. It's just like I am not giving you spoiler because it's just like that. Ki if you know this thing, na you haven't feel any spoil. Okay, but just like that. Ki like some of the stories was really good. Okay, like basically if I say RDR2, Red Dead Redemption 2, the story was super amazing. Story is actually very much a main thing that you have to play and it's kind of like very good. Okay,
It should still do.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider story is just I don't know, like basically I didn't really like it. Maybe you like it, so it's up to you, but I didn't really like it.
Something must
Yeah,
be
so this
blocking
is
the
my point.
mechanism.
So this is all those things. Yeah, everything is really good. Yeah, you just have to keep the experience. Okay, the duration that you need at least maybe 7 to 8 hour. Okay, in another word it takes almost like 5 to 7 days to complete this game. Depend on the how much game you play, and as also this game is really good. Yeah, like I like it. Okay, but like basically just not that like like I didn't really feel that ki it's good game, but still it's a good game. Yeah, it's a good game. So, yeah, you can play that game. All right, and you can play game for the Lara Croft. Okay, maybe you can download some of the sexy mod and you can play. Then you can really feel the story and everything, and while you are playing, oh boy, do not talk about. All right, thanks by the way, thank you.